What are your thoughts on Wave's new subscription model? Now, when I saw this come out, I had a few people ask me what my opinion was, and I posted a post up on my Facebook page and basically kind of went in and said what my opinion was. And it's not a good opinion because, look, Waves came to me a long time ago and they came to me recently and said, let us give you some stuff and give you all these plugins, and you can kind of shout about them. I said, no, it's not how I work. It's not. I don't do that. It's not this influencer. Jog on. I said no, and I point blank said to him, and I might even just put the email replies to him. I said to him basically, no, I do not like your business ethics. I do not like what you stand for. I do not like what you do to customers and your updates. And I called it in the email, I called it an update scam. I might actually put the email just here so you can actually see what I actually wrote. I said point blank to him, no, I will not do that. And I don't care if you want to give me whatever you want to give me. I'm not getting involved with your scam. And then they've done this, and there's one thing I'm so glad I didn't do, was in any way get involved with Waves and endorse Waves in any way, shape or form. I'm so thankful that I didn't do that, because now what they've done is they've killed themselves. That's what they've done. They've literally, I don't know whose idea it was or why they've done it. Well, I know why they've done it, because they're money. It's all about the money. They have gone, it is the most ridiculous business idea I have ever seen, right? Because let's quickly just say what they've done here is they've gone from a perpetual license to a subscription. And you go, right, okay, well, that's cool. If you want to do a subscription, yep, there's people that love a subscription. If you don't have any plugins from Waves, a subscription is going to be brilliant for you. However, what Waves decided to do was go, well, all you people that have spent thousands of pounds on perpetual licenses, yeah, jog on. We don't care about you. All we care about now is getting people on the subscription, making money every single month out of those people. Just bang, give me 25 quid, give me 25 quid every single month. They've got to understand that people don't want that. They don't want to do that, right? They don't want to pay £25 a month. Some people, they only want one plugin. Like, who in their right mind wants to pay £25 a month for one plugin? Like, you don't. It's you need to have both models. It's not a case of just a subscription, right? I can understand that from companies like, let's say, Avid, who create a DAW that's constantly updating and there's new stuff coming out. I can understand in somewhat way that there's that, and if they phased out perpetual licenses, I think you can still buy a perpetual license for Avid, but if they phased out a perpetual license, it's not the end of the world. They're not going to lose all their customers. But what Waves have done is just gone, yeah, right, we're now out of the blue, might I add, we're now just doing subscription. And I can honestly say, I do honestly think there will be some sort of court case, there will be some sort of repercussion for this, and I do honestly believe that Waves will have to backtrack on this, and I think they will have to reinstate perpetual licenses. So just to get back onto what they've actually done is, because some people have said to me, well, what's the difference here? Why is this such a problem? There's subscription licenses all over the place in the music industry. Yeah, and subscriptions are cool. And it is cool to have the subscription. Nobody's got a problem with Waves coming out and going, yeah, we're going to do a subscription. By all means, fill your boots, do a subscription. What they've done, though, is they've gone, right, all you people who have spent thousands of pounds, let's say for argument's sake, you've got someone that spent 10 grand on various different Waves plugins. They've got pretty much all of them. What they've now done is they've gone, right, you loyal customer, right, you will never get an update for your plugins ever again. You will never ever have an update, right? We will never update your plugins. It's just gone, done. So your perpetual licenses are no longer Like, you know what it's like. If you've got a Mac, there's updates coming out week after week after week. It's ridiculous. And as soon as one of those updates come out, the plugins need updating. If it's a major update to like a new OS, for instance, the plugins need an update. And that comes part and parcel. That's why nobody updates their OS. Keep about a year behind the OS, so it gives the developers time to update the plugins so that they all work. Now, what Waves have done is just basically said, yeah, I don't care how much you've spent with us. I don't care about your loyalty. I don't care about who you are. If you spent 10 grand with us, yeah, you ain't using your plugins anymore. If the new OS comes out and we have to do it, and then these plugins require an update, you got no chance. Join our subscription, pay us £25 a month, and then you can have the update. It's like, and then a friend of mine said to me, well, Paul, why can't we just sign up to the subscription and then utilise the get the plugin update, and then for all our perpetual licenses, and then cancel the subscription? It's like, yeah, even if that was a possibility, that shouldn't be the case. But that's not going to be the case. I can guarantee you they've thought that through. That will not be the case. You will not be able to do that. It will be some sort of inward thing that only those perpetual license, only the perpetual licenses work on a certain license, and then the subscription ones are on this new kind of version, whatever license that's constantly updated. It will not be a case of you'll be able to do that. So basically what Waves have done, in a nutshell, is gone, if you're loyal, if you are a loyal customer to us, sod ya, don't care. And I think it's terrible. And they have lost so much business. Like, it is going to have been it is the downfall of Waves. Now, Waves plugins are rubbish as it is, right? I'll totally, like, I'll quite honestly say that they are terrible. They're not good plugins. People call them the industry standard. They ain't the industry standard. They're about 10 years behind. There's nothing good about their plugins. They really are bad plugins. And they had this whole update scam thing, update plan, I mean. And it was just basically a scam. It was charging people through the nose, to forcing them to make updates and to have to update a plugin. And the thing with updates, right? I'm all for updates. If an update comes out and you want to charge me for an update, fine. But give me something more than just compatibility to the new operating system, right? That's where I draw the line. Don't charge me. Let's say you're charging me £40, but they're not charging you just £40 to update them all. They're charging you like ridiculous amounts of money when they used to do this. I think I had like 5 or 6 plugins. I ended up paying about 90 quid or something like that to update these 5 plugins, and it just turns people off. Waves, and they just, I can honestly say their kind of client base, their user base, I can guarantee you will drop by probably 90%. And the 10% that go and buy and sign up for this subscription, there'll be 2 people there, right? There'll be one person who doesn't own many of their plugins and go, yeah, I'll have £25 a month, I'll take that, and I'll have every plugin. Brilliant. Then for you, it's great. But loyal customers, no. You've already paid 10 grand. Let's say you've already paid £1,000. That's all down the drain. Now you've got to pay every month. The other people that are going to sign up to the subscription, and I feel for these people, is the people that use Waves in their sessions. I might just add, this is just going to open the floodgates for people cracking Waves plugins, because there'll be a lot of people that are just going, nah, I ain't paying you a penny. The other people are the people that are using these plugins prior to now and have to have them because they need to open old sessions. Like for me, if I had loads of old sessions that needed opening and I was using Waves plugins, I literally I wouldn't be able to open the sessions and use the plugins because the plugins won't work on the latest OS, for instance. And they're just, the problem they've got is they're not just saying, oh yeah, we're discontinuing the perpetual licenses. If you happen to have, 100 plugins with us, we'll still give you the updates. We can still sort you out the updates so that you don't lose your perpetual licenses. That's the fair thing to do. The fair thing to have done, and the best thing they could have done, was followed UAD's model. And UAD just basically went, right, okay, well, we're going to do both. If you've bought the UAD DSP one, you'll now get the native one, and that's part of the subscriptions and things like that. Keep perpetual licenses. Not everybody wants to just have a subscription to everything. If I had a subscription to every plugin company that I use plugins for, I'd be paying probably about £600 a month. It's ridiculous. And yeah, no, Waves, you've really done yourself out of a lot of customers here, and yeah, it's terrible, and it's disgusting behaviour, to be honest. I'd love someone from Waves to watch this and just get a kind of honest opinion from an industry professional, because yeah, I mean, I don't like Waves because of the way they treat people, and I hate people that companies that kind of get you by the danglies and bend you over, basically. I don't like those sorts of people. Avid do it a lot. You can't get away from it though. Industry standard door and all that. And, they know, it's all about money. These companies, it's all about money, and we have to pay it. And they get you by, it's this, I was talking to my mate, it's like Apple. Apple do it with phones and whatnot, is you get stuck into this whole, the ecosystem, and you can't get out and you can't move away from it. I've got so many mates who are just like, yeah, I'm too far down the rabbit hole of Mac that I can't now move away to get another phone. It's all integrated and it syncs up and all this sort of stuff. And these companies know this, and they want to lock you in. And once they lock you in, you cannot get out. And that's the case with the Waves subscription. And they know it, and that's why they've done it. And I think it's disgusting behaviour, to be honest. And yeah, I hope you lose I hope you lose your entire client base based on this, until you make a change and turn around and realise that you've done bad on all your loyal customers. And yeah, I just think it's, not good. Not a good look at all. It's not fair. It's not fair on the people who have spent lots of money with you.